Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Cliff and it's under the command of Zin 1983. Battle started. Well, this Arty has a 155mm howitzer. It's mounted in a swivel bracket on top of a hull that comes from an M41 Walker Bulldog, and it can fire out a shell every 15-16 seconds, well 16.08 seconds for Zin, and he's got a teammate who's also got an M44. He's knocking down that tree, but I think he's going to sit behind it actually. He's going to be very sneaky. No, he's knocked the tree down, but he's knocked another one down. Now those could give away his position to the enemy. They could be looking for that sort of sign in order to look for the tracer. So he's set himself up and he's now ready to shoot. He's loaded and he can see a few enemy tanks coming up the hill on the other side of the map. Fires a round out of the T1 Heavy and he got a hit. 224 hit points, 2 critical hits straight off the bat. Now you can speed up the reload time if you use a rammer and also if you use premium consumables. And you can see that Zin is using premium consumables Coca-Cola. Now that will jump the reload time by about a second, so it makes a huge difference over an entire game, and you can more than compensate for that by earning extra credits with all the damage you do. Now aiming for the T1 Heavy, working out where he's going. That's it. Fires another round in and oh, nothing appeared. Now, he has changed his position, that's to avoid any counter battery, but it appears that the T1 Heavy was stunned and he is probably picking up some stun assists. The T1 Heavy's gone down. Okay, there's some enemies to the south, and Zin's having a bit of trouble, I think, trying to get his aim sorted out. Okay, spotted another enemy tank. It's an M4A1, fully dialed in, rounds out. And he jumps away straight away, so we don't know what happened to that shell. And I know a lot of Arty players, or some Arty players do this. Not a lot, not a huge amount I would say, but some Arty players do have this habit of firing at a target and then pulling away before they see what the results of the shell were. And that's actually very difficult because you need to know what the shell did so you can avoid that mistake again. Now he fired that round in and we don't know what the results were. Another thing that Zin's doing is he keeps trying to re-aim at a spot and he's scrolling out the mouse to do it. And there's a much quicker way of doing that actually. If you could use the control key down and move the mouse cursor over the minimap and right click on the map where you want to look, and the view will take you there straight away, including the aim point. So it saves you having to scroll out every time. Okay, he's going for a bishop. He's been seen in the middle of the map there in the center of the cap. Probably AFK. Well, he was splashed by that shell. He wasn't killed, but he was killed by that shot. That went in from the other M44. Okay, he's now aimed for an Su-85 on the hill. Rounds out. Again, he pulls away, but he killed the Su-85. It was a lethal shot. Again, he's scrolling out. It's far faster to use the mini-map to actually assign your aim to the right spot. He fires at the KV-2, and this time round he doesn't pull back, but we can see the shell fell short, and as a result we know we have to adjust the aim the next time we shoot. He's almost loaded. Looks like he's going to go for the... oh, he's going for the KV-2 because he's pulled round the corner. Rounds out. Right onto the rear of the KV-2. 133 hit points. The KV-2's been badly damaged and now he's dead. So we're one tank up on the enemy at the moment. But it is looking good. Oh, he fired another round in there, but I'm not sure he actually meant to do that because it wasn't precisely aimed at a target when he did that. Okay, he's now aiming for a T-34 who's rushing up towards the cliff on that side. We've lost sight of him. He's fired around him where he thinks the tank probably went. He's just adjusting his firing position. There's still 2 Artys on the enemy team, and both of them are M44. So there could be some counter battery here if the enemy does work out where he is. There's that T-34 again. He's trying to dial in on that position. I think the T-34 is either trying to sneak round the cliff that way, or he thinks that one of our guys is going round there. We fired the round in, and oh, it was a good hit! Right on his rear, 202 hit points, and he gets killed the next shot with the gorilla. So the gorilla on our team has claimed a kill. And we must have picked up some stun assists. Yes, we did. Okay, scrolling out his aim again. You don't need to do that, but he is doing it. Aiming for that bush. Changed his mind. He's going to go for the leopard, who's come round the cliff and has been spotted by our teammates. He's hiding behind the houses at the moment from our Panzer IV range. We fire a round in, and I think that splashed him. Oh, he's knocking trees down. That leopard is knocking trees down as he goes. And that will actually tell us he's still there or pulled back. There he is. He's still there. Rounds out. He estimated where he was. Oh, kill shot! Beautiful. Second kill now. And now there's only 4 enemies left. 2 tank destroyers, 2 Arty. The tank destroyers are a Jackson and an M10 RBFM, the French version of the Wolverine. He's fired a round in at that rock, thinking there might be an enemy there. Makes a move to go down the pass, but then changes his mind and comes back to the bush. Okay, he's scrolling out his aim. I can't tell you how much time it... Oh, he was right. The Jackson was in that bush. It does save an awful lot of time if you don't have to scroll out. And it's another kill. And the enemy Arty have now been spotted. And we can see where they are. So we're homing in on one straight away. They've just fired, so they won't be able to fire again for another few seconds. We're going to get a shot at that far one. Rounds out on him. Could be a kill shot. It is. 196 hit points. We know where the M10 is. Unfortunately, he just killed our Churchill 1. But the Type T-34, he's coming round that way. The ELC, I hope he'll go into the cap and start capping. That will force the M10 to move. But it looks to me like Zin is going to go TD mode and try and shotgun that M10 at close range. If so, yes, that's a lot of fun doing that. I must admit, I've done it loads of times myself. And it's so funny seeing the faces of the enemy when suddenly an Arty appears in front of them and shotguns them to death. They just don't expect Arty players to do this sort of thing. Yep. P and SPG stands for propelled, and the M10's dead, so the game's over. The killer was the AMX ELC Biz. Well done. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and we'll see how it got on. Well, it's a second class tanker for Zin 1983 in the M44. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17. And he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that battle overall. So he certainly put it about. And his win 8 for that game was 3,365, which is super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at the team scores. There you go, top of the table, 1,519 hit points of damage. Only 3 players managed to get over 1,000 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the M44 on the enemy team, 1,337. Is that the same one that he killed? I'm just checking now. No, it's not. It's the other one. It's the one that was killed by the AMX CLC. He managed to get that M44 whilst Zin killed the other one. And the third highest score on XP, on damage rather, was the Gorilla with 1,037 hit points. When it came to kills, it was Zin again. He got 4 kills. Gorilla got 3. And then there's 5 vehicles who managed to get 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 913 base experience points, 674 for the AMX ELC Biz, and 603 for the Gorilla. He fired 17 rounds in that game, got 8 direct hits, 1 penetration, 10 splash. Damage of 1,519 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 560 hit points of stun assist off 6 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 36,216 credits, and after repair and, well, there wasn't any repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still made a profit of 7,631 credits. So you can see using Coca-Cola does actually work, because it not only increases your score, gets you medals, but it also means you can still make a profit. He picked up 1 bomb for getting the high caliber and 1,369 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. Now, which of the vehicles did he penetrate? I know he penetrated one of them. I'm just trying to find out which one. Was it the M44? Yes, it was. Yes, he easily got the shells into the M44. It's got very thin armor, but he did penetrate it. He put a big round right into it and wiped it out. So well done, Zin. Very good battle. Just need to work on how you aim, that's all. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when a new video comes out. We're trying to put as many as we can out every day so we can hit 5,000 before the end of, well, before Christmas. So keep watching. Thanks for watching.